Hi guys, so this is Nayandeep and as promised we have come back. Basically we did a live test. So we're going live directly on Instagram as well as Facebook for the first time. We are simulcasting on both our platforms. It's a feature that only we have at this point. So we are going live with Moni Roy today, and Moni is here. So let me get her to join us. Moni has sent a request, is it? Yes. My fellow Bengalan, because I am a Bengali and हम लोगों में बहुत बंगाली में बात होती है. Hello, hello.
Hi. Oh, okay. I have to put a book. Hello.
Hello. So you're back to India or you're still in Dubai?
No, I'm in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. You're still in Abu Dhabi?
In Abu Dhabi. Yes.
But is there a plan to get you back here in some way, or are you planning to come back here?
Right now, I'm actually I'm good here, and then there's no work. How are you, first of all? How are you? How is your family? How's everybody at home?
I am frustrated,
happy,
exhausted. Happy, healthy, true. Touch wood. But I'm planning to go home now that the flights have resumed. So I'm going back to Calcutta in 2 weeks.
Okay, very good. Very
because
good.
I'm getting paranoid about my parents. So if I have them around me, then it's better. I'll be less paranoid. So I realized that I should go home. And I knew that you are stuck somewhere out.
There are less cases, right, in Kolkata than in Mumbai.
Yeah, much less because it's around 4,000, 5,000, somewhere around 5,000 in Calcutta in West Bengal. And here it's staggeringly high. It's like 60,000 plus.
Yeah.
How much is it in Abu Dhabi?
Now what to do?
Good
no,
there?
it's on a decrease actually. Also, I think the testing is much more, right? So they're testing like some 20 to 30,000 people in a day, every day.
Okay.
So yeah.
But staying away from home, how have you been dealing with it?
It's very difficult, but what I feel is if I was, I'm much better than if I would have been in Bombay. Like I was completely by myself. So my mom and Tathun, my brother, are in Kuch Bihar. They have each other's company. Mom has Masi and everybody. There is not even a single case in Kuch Bihar. I think there was one or something, but it was retained. So I feel like they're much safer there than they would have been in Bombay. And I feel very grateful to Anisha and her family. And it's a full house. So I've been here for about 2.5 months now. So yeah.
But Moni,
I'm good. I'm very thankful.
Amphan happened, right? The cyclone came.
Yeah.
Did it affect anywhere your, the place where you stay? Kuch Bihar is in. For people who don't know, Kuch Bihar is a district in the north side of Bengal. Northwest side of Bengal.
Northeast Bengal.
Is everybody safe? Was the situation any worse during that?
Everybody's safe. No, actually, I actually can't say luckily, but it just rained there. There were just heavy rains, and we were very, very scared and paranoid every single day because, you see weather reports, and I was constantly in touch with my brother, and she was like, "We will know in the evening. We'll know in the evening," because we were all just going by the weather report, and it was.
Check if it's stuck. I think.
Can you see me? I can see you now.
I can't. You're stuck actually a little bit.
Now it's better. You.
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay.
So are you missing work?
Are you what?
Are you missing work? Because I could see you dance, and I've been dancing with. Oh my God, such difficult steps. I love dancing, but the cult life that you're going on doing, and you can't believe it's so difficult. I'm like, in 15 minutes I've given up. Maybe also because you're sedentary, right?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Do it. It's been very difficult to you. I'm happy that you bring it up because I'm just surrounded by kids here with no one to help me. So it's practically you switch it on and then you play the computer, then you play the phone, then you go back. You have a buffer of 10 seconds and then you start dancing and it's the outdoor and you can't even imagine how hot it is here. And
Yeah.
like obviously there's nobody to touch you up. So sometimes I would tap my face with a tissue paper and then I would record it. And then after finishing the whole choreography, I would realize that there was like a bit of chunk of tissue paper stuck on my face. So I deleted and do it again. So yeah.
A lot of people are actually sending you a lot of love. I think
thank you, everyone.
I think you wait. A lot of people are saying love you.
Hello, everyone. I love you too. I hope you all are well and staying at home and
somebody says Nagin ban ke dikhao na, because I think recently we interviewed Ekta Kapoor a few months ago, and she said that when she had the concept of Nagin, not many people, she wanted to make it as a film, and not many people, including Katrina Kaif, believed in the concept. But the power of mythology in India is so much that it turned out to be the biggest show, and it's still the biggest show that is there on Indian television. And you were also instrumental in making it the biggest show when it started off. Do you miss being a Nagin? You came back in the, let me ask you that. Do you miss being Nagin, but I have lost you there again? Is it getting stuck? Just check. Why is it getting stuck? Can you? Yes, now I can. So I'm asking that,
oh my God. Yes, I got the question. So I was just about to give the answer. I first of all, I think whether it's me or Surbhi or everybody, Ada, Sudha ma'am, whoever was Arjun, whoever was part of the show, we are all really, really, I personally am really thankful and grateful to Ekta ma'am for even thinking of me to be playing the role of Nagin. And it's literally changed everybody's lives. I mean,
True.
It's the best thing that could have happened to me. So, yeah, so it's actually the other way around. It was, I'm thankful that she chose me to play the character, and which is why everything that, obviously, like all of us, not just me, everybody who was a part of the show put in their hard work and their 100% in the show, which is why it became the way it became. The story being the biggest star of the, because these folklores and fantasy fictions are a big part of our culture.
Absolutely.
And yeah. And it's also that we were very clear from the beginning, that we were not trying to show any kind of homely drama, and it was true to its genre, because we said it's a fantasy fiction, you only got fantasy, and it was just like you knew while watching it also, you knew that none of this is happening in real. So I guess, yeah, it did strike a chord with everybody, all the viewers who watched it, and we'll always be so thankful that it did what it did for all of us.
But do you miss being a Nagin, because you came back in the last?
Yes, of course I miss it. But for me, usually I'm a very emotional person. Yes, I miss the character, but what I miss the most are the people. They become like your family, because you're working with them for 12, 16, 18 hours a day. Balaji is like, Balaji's home. I started my first show with them. I feel like I can, if I want some advice, and if I, have a doubt about something in life, I can pick up the phone and ask Ekta ma'am. So everybody associated with the show, Varun, Mukta, everybody. So you feel like you belong. So that's what I miss the most.
But last season, you came back in the last episode, although you were not a part of the season entirely. This season, there's been a lot happening So they're planning to shut down the show and maybe come back with a bunch of actors for Nagin 5. I'm sure you must have heard about it. So if given a chance, would you be Nagin again? If they offer you the role, would you take it up,
I
Nagin 5?
don't I don't like to talk hypothetical things. So none of that, nothing like that has happened. And Nagin is a very blessed show.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been a part of it, it has done tremendously well for them. And so I'm sure that that is going to happen. And like I said earlier, I think the story is the winner, and that's something that Indian people associate with, which is why it is going to go on to it is the number one show season after season.
You know that usually when we see television actors transitioning to films, sometimes and a lot of times, a lot of TV actors that I've spoken to who have transitioned successfully to films, have said that how there's been a perception and how they are looked at in the beginning before they make their presence felt, or make their mark in the industry, in the film industry. But you, when from the time you started, you signed one after the other, like a big film, one after the other. How do you feel? And you were the biggest star on TV. And when you transitioned into films, you made sure that you didn't settle for anything less. Was that always working on your mind when you were signing films?
No, I actually didn't think of anything. Even when I was doing television, I did television for almost 10 years, and I just wanted to do my work properly. I just wanted to belong to the part that was given to me. I just wanted to be in the skin of the character. And I guess it is a lot to do with the unities of time, space, and action. If you're at the right place at the right time, if you get called for the right auditions, and every single role that I have done, it's through look tests and auditions.
True.
So I followed, I guess, and no two people can have the same journey, to answer your previous question. So all our journeys are very, very different. It does matter how you approach in a certain role or character, or the opportunity that's given to you. And I go by my instincts, and I try and choose the best from what I am offered, because there are too many people, and then the choices are very less. So I think that's the only thing that I have done, that I've listened to my own instinct and my own gut, and whatever little that I have done, it's because of that. And
But
destiny has a huge role to play.
But you have actually been talked about in the films that you've done because of your performance. And now you have so many big films coming up one after the other. Somebody has asked you, real Aryan Tiwari, when will we see you again on screen? What are your upcoming projects?
Right now, okay, upcoming projects I can't really talk about. I have signed a couple, but then the makers have to announce it first. And this has happened, so it is not under anybody's control, and I don't know when it will be very, very safe for everybody to go to the theaters and watch movies. So I guess what was his name? Who asked the question?
Aryan Tiwari.
So Aryan, I guess the whole world is taking a breather. We've all paused. So let's see. I hope at some point in the new world, everything opens up and everything goes back to being normal, and we come out of all this completely changed, take care of the economy, but take care of the environment first. And so yeah, I'll see you guys then, I guess.
But what about Brahmastra? It's such.
Everybody asks me this question. I have no clue. I am a tiny part of such a important project, and I'm very happy just being a part of it. And I genuinely don't know the answer to this question.
No, I'm not going to ask you about the release of Brahmastra, because everything is very uncertain at this point because of the lockdown and the corona outbreak that we have. I'm saying that when you took up Brahmastra, you play the antagonist in the film. You play the negative character, and I remember, a lot of people, Priyanka Chopra says that when she took up Aitraz, a lot of people had frowned upon her decision to take it up so early in her career. But she proved everybody wrong. And, today, the lines are blurring somewhere. Like the heroine, anti-heroine, all the lines are blurring. It's all down to performances. What really attracted you to the script, to the film?
To answer your question, I have to go in details, and that I can't unless I think about anything about Brahmastra will be talked about once the, thing, once people see like a glimpse of what it's about. And I mean, it's just not my place to kind of talk about and dwell on why, what, and how at the moment of the question. So I'm genuinely not being vague. I'm genuinely just saying that we'll keep this for later
Okay. But
because,
what
yeah.
actually what actually drove you to the film? Was it the director, the producer, the banner, the script, or the
I'll just tell you
actor?
I'm not going to go into again, because you start with, everything is kind of linked, and you start one thing and things start to come out of your mouth, and then you realize, oh, I shouldn't have said this out loud. So Mukesh Chabra, he actually, I was shooting for Gold in London, and he called me and he said, there's a brilliant part. Would you want to do it in such and such films? I said, of course. So I came back here, and then I went and met Ayan. I heard it,
Again.
and and we did a look test, and that's how I got the part. That's all that I'm saying. No matter what you. Hello,
But
can
which
you
is
see
nice,
me?
and I'm very happy because I am very proud when I feel very proud when there are Bengalis making rapid strides wherever in whichever field. And I have seen you as Krishna Tulsi. So from there to now, of course, it's a journey that you've had, and it's amazing. But I also want to
Thank
know
you, thank
that
you.
today, like you said, the situation is such that we don't really know when the theaters are going to open, and it has also given a lot of market to the digital avenues. Whether that's a Netflix, Amazon, Hotstar. Would you be comfortable taking up a show or a film for the web? Has there been offers
Of
or discussions?
course, I'm really waiting for some offers. Like, I didn't really, please tell them. I really, really want to do some. So I'm sure that this is like a great time for writers when they don't have to constantly you know uh, reach deadlines and don't have to submit things quickly. So I'm sure that there is some great writing that's going on right now. Please just ask them to consider me, and hopefully, if the makers think I'm good for a part, I'll be called for at least a test or something, or a meeting. So yeah, really looking forward.
Khushi Hathi 1717 has asked, "How's your bonding with Hina Khan?"
How is my bonding with Hina? I think she's a lovely girl. I think she's very accomplished. What I like about her the most is how straightforward and honest she is. We are not the best of friends. In fact, I've only met her properly once, and that too for a formal social event. And but she's lovely. She's really, really lovely. And I mean, I'm sure that we'd always have great conversations whenever I bump into her or decide to meet each other.
A lot of people want to know, who are those actors from Bollywood you would love to be in a film with or share screen space with, like a wish list.
Listen, everybody, again, I have a long, long wish list. So just randomly dropping names, I feel very bizarre. But the wish list is very long, and I hope God is kind enough, and I hope that my work gets me more work, and I'm able to work with whether they're actors or directors. Though there's a long, long wish list, but I just feel very shy to talk about it.
Apart from this, I want to also ask you that you are an accomplished dancer. Is there something that you want to, and you are very, very well versed with fitness. Like I said, that I'm also doing those dance routines that you're doing, which is,
Hmm.
of course, being a breakaway from what we are usually doing throughout the day, like during the lockdown. It's also something that keeps you motivated, I'm guessing, because it's lovely what you do. Is there a particular fitness routine or a dance routine that you
I'm
follow?
I am a proper, I like yoga. And also, I have 100 injuries on my body, which is why I can't do like functional or weight training. So, and in fact, my yoga routines are pretty simple, but there are just too many repetitions. It's Ashtang. And my teacher, Suvir sir, actually, I started going to him, I think, from last November or December. And before that, Rahul was teaching me, but and before that, Kuldeep. So everything has been mostly flexibility training and yoga, you know. So that, and also I'm a firm believer of eating everything. I am hardly on a diet except when I have to probably be in a song and or you know show my midriff. So I generally, and it's just me. I know that everybody has different. I love food and I would want to be on a diet, which means that, you know, have a balanced diet that I can follow throughout my life. Yes, on holidays or, you know, special occasions of my birthday, my friends' birthdays, I'd eat or, you know, if we are going out for dinner or a lavish lunch, I would want to eat. But I like ghar ka khana and I actually have 6, 7 meals a day and have lots
But
of
do you
water.
cook?
But they're not very big. They're small meals, but I eat.
But do
And
you cook also?
so I have started. I know now I've learned. I used to hate entering the kitchen, and I used to, uh, Nani used to always say, you know, once you cook, you have to cook always. Like it's not a thing that you can come out of. But it is really really therapeutic, and you know, it's fun, and also it's something that I've never done before. So I guess learning something new, the process is always. Slightly unnerving, slightly, you know, so yeah. So that's, and once a dish turns out nice, you feel very good. So, yeah.
But you know,
Now
before we
I'm making,
before we wind this up, I want to ask you that is there a plan that you have in your mind to come back to India? Like, are you planning to come back? Is there a way that you are planning to come back and reunite with your
I am,
family?
I'm doing what I'm asked to by my, management, my travel agent. And let's see. Right now, Mumbai airport is not open. So, I mean, why think about something that can't happen in the
Yeah.
in the recent future? So maybe after a week or two, we're at it. So yeah, I would, now it's been very long. I would want to come back home.
Yeah, I hope you come back soon, and I hope that you know
Thank you.
the situation gets better and we get to meet in person and do this one more time, maybe in person this time. And it's lovely always talking to you, and I'm very proud, and I'm sure every Bengali is proud, every Indian is proud.
Lovely talking to you also. You're always very, very, very sweet and very, very kind, even though you don't have to. So that's such a beautiful quality you have. I learn that from you every single time that I'm talking to
Oh,
you.
please,
So
Ramesh,
thank you so
you are
much
kind.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thank you,
On
Moni.
this Instagram live. Sorry. And all you
But take care of
guys, please
yourself.
take care.
Yes,
You
take care
too,
of
you too.
yourself.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye. So thank you guys for uh, thank you guys for tuning in. There was a glitch, of course. I'm sorry for that. But I hope you liked the conversation and enjoyed it as much as I did. Till we get somebody else for the Instagram live, please stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of your family, and see you soon.